Hello there, I'm Sconchulus, and Nerf season is upon us! I'm excited as ever for the new patches, and my only prediction is the one that I saw that Tiffany was nerfed, so this is a big deal. I saw a tiny bit of discussion. I think I saw somebody said Jury wasn't nerfed, which is bad news. Purple's gonna be really strong. Right now we're in a bit of a two-deck meta, where the two top decks are Yawn, Green, and Purple Toolbox. Purple can do a lot. Purple players have a lot riding on this patch notes. It's guaranteed that Yawn is gonna be hit. Let's just jump right into it. First we have the core changes. These are always fun. A new Ascend card, Forever, that does... It's like pretty above curve. That's like really solid. And Cardinal... It gives combo to everything? At least it's only combo once, but... Oh my gosh. Oh wait, he gains combo and attack. That's really interesting. And his stats are way juked up. So he still gives everything rush. That's already like a good reason to play him. And now that he's like kind of on curve, he's totally worth playing. Just thinking about the cards that are like alongside this in core, you could just play this with Neon Tiger. This is gonna be something that exists forever. I love the core buffs so much. Yeah, they just gave him one shield, so it's not hard to play him anymore. I guess that Gung Ho really does believe in the power of this card to not have buffed it more than this. Crescent Grizzly, this is a vanilla. Decimate, gain 2 MP. This is a new card for Big Green. Oh my gosh, it's budget. It's just another copy of Zangief. It might even be better than Zangief, if we're being honest. But it doesn't have the protection effect. But wow, another card for Big Green. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to play Big Green. That's my favorite deck in Standard, I think. But it's just bad this season because of Yawn and Jury, especially. Jury is the real problem. I can beat Yawn players with Big Green. I can't beat Jury players at all. I don't think this is going to help with that. Hope to see something for Purple. I don't know what we'll expect to see. Now this card never goes off, ever, these days. Giving it more health is amazing. That's probably all it needs to get something done, but... They just gave it 2 HP, that's solid. That lets it survive things that it wasn't surviving. It was understated. Because they were, like, accounting for it being 2 cards in 1 in the stats, so... If you didn't get the second card, this dude really, really sucked. It's not that much better, though. I would have liked something guaranteed. And here's the nerf to Tiffany. I saw this one. She now has 3 tribes, and she doesn't reduce the cost of things. Truly, just removing her effect entirely. She has no effect. I guess you can still use her to mill through your deck in Coral Green, in Mono Human Coral. So she gets to keep her Mono Coral effect, which is the non-toxic one. This is the greatest admission of a mistake I've ever seen from Gung Ho. Rarely, if ever, do they just say that the card was designed wrong and remove the card from the game. I wonder if Tongpu is adjusted. She's kind of the fair version, so probably not. Harpooia must be captured. It's one time remaining! Yes! Oh, what a relief. I can... Wait. It's a random unit. It's not the one with the highest attack. Is that the only change? They just made it RNG. Are you kidding? That still is... that's a weird change. I would have rather had it make it so the attack is only changed for 1 attack. That would be my ideal change for Harpooia. Usually this is still really strong. You absolutely still play this because of the placing effect. That's secretly Harpooia's best effect, is how much pressure he gets you on board. This card is still going to be all over the place in Yawn, and... Well, Yawn does get cut down a peg with losing Tiffany. That's a pretty significant nerf. And that's everything for Green, so... No change to Natsu, so Yawn can still run the clock really hard. It's just a little less unfair. It's a little less high roll. More of a chance to beat them if you can stop their stuff early, because Tiffany is just gone from the deck, which to me means that people are going to be all in on a life gain version of Yawn. Because in the mirror match, people have already gotten really good at staying at 30 life and going back up to 30 life. I think that's really going to become this deck's identity. It's going to suck. He adds a 4. This card used to be played in 4s. For those who don't know, this card used to be a meta-played card as a vanilla because it was played in the 4-cost decks. He gains attack when 4s are placed. He gets to make use of his solid above stat body. This is exciting. There's already a purple archetype. There's a purple shell in Standard existing, so this will be really fun to play with. I hope there's a change to Jury. I don't think there is. Evax is getting nerfed? Really? It doesn't have rush. I was like looking for the change. Oh my gosh, this is not a sick punish anymore. This is kind of fair now. Like, you don't get to do the mix with Leviathan. I wonder if Leviathan has been adjusted. If they're adjusting Evax, the stronger card is Leviathan. And the card I wanted adjusted was Jury. But what is going on? This is bigger than I expected. Wow, they are adjusting both of the top strongest colors. Osprey is being nerfed. Really? It's hard to deal with, but a nerf was unexpected. Give one card +1/+1. Okay, wow, this is amazing. They properly recognized that this deck would be too strong with Yawn nerfed, and it's already kind of running the game. It's kind of a 2-deck format. It's not just a 1-deck format like it might feel like. But this makes it really fair. This makes this card not much of a threat anymore. Wow. Huge nerfs to... And it doesn't reduce the... Wow, okay. That's all they needed to change. It does not reduce the cost of Rocket Launcher. That was absurd that it reduced the cost of Rocket Launcher. That's so funny. I've seen people cycle this at 2 MP. High-ranked players have cycled this without the 3-cost Explorer just because it's efficient. So people will still do that, and they get to explore for Rocket Launcher. They get to boost their Explore count. But it's not like free value anymore. You're not playing a deck that's straight up better than red at doing red. And that's everything for purple. Like I said, I heard that Jury wasn't nerfed. It doesn't look like it is. The justification for that is that Gung Ho thinks it's so important to the color that it is a part of the identity for purple at the moment. Gung Ho says, get used to it. So now, giving effects to cards that never had effects. He's a 3/7 and he gets better and he does damage to all enemy units. I would play this if there was a growth deck, but without a growth deck, I'm not super sold on it. 3 damage to everything, though, is pretty cool. That's a Sekia card, actually. This is kind of interesting. Forced Revival. I actually did see people talking about this. It's another revive. It's the best revive ever, actually. Give a random unit +1/+1 and place it on the field. No downside. Every revive pretty much has a downside unless it costs more than 5, so this is interesting. This is pushing the... It's close to pushing the envelope for revives. Of course, for a revive to be really good, it has to be low cost. And this is a high cost revive, so it's not going to break the game or anything. We already have Devil Joe, and now we can do stuff with the buff Devil Joe, so I can't wait to see that. This has got to be a buff. It gets 1 more HP. This deck isn't super prevalent. Is that really all I got? That's the only change. Why even bother? Why make this change at all? It's so minor. And that's it for Black. Black could have gotten more. Oh, and I was just coming back to look at the red stuff. This is a machine to go with Colonel. Black is not looking that much better. I was really hoping for Black buffs. And we're buffing Celestial. This is... Oh my gosh. That's all you need to do. This is secretly the best way to fight Yawn. Honestly, this is one of the few winning matchups against Yawn. Amazing. This is so relevant forever now. Make everything in your deck a win con. I mean, historically it hasn't been good because it's been outclassed, but I think with the recent testing, I guess it's kind of a special meta where it's been relevant, but I think that this is going to be awesome. This is going to be really strong, I think. And Shadowblade... Why are they buffing Shadowblade? I hate this deck. What the heck? As long as the SR cards are around, I don't want to see this buffed. I guess they're just trying to convince people to do other things, but they've buffed this so many times, it's so decent. The only reason I could see them doing this is because people are playing Blackout instead of Shadowblade as the generic thing at the moment. And they're playing Mirage Decoy, they're playing the other generic things, but this is super viable still. I don't know why it needs 1 more damage. That's a weird change to me. You could have changed any number of unviable things and you changed something that people use all the time. I don't care about that. I don't like that one. So wow, I'm actually a lot happier with this than I thought. I came in with pretty low expectations. I thought Purple was going to run away with it. But they lost their best deck. They get to keep Lock. But Lock is kind of aggro. It's kind of loses, and it has weaknesses. While Explorer is so well-rounded at a top level. It's easy to get down about Jury still countering everything. But I think that a color deserves to have powerful cards. For real though, Gung Ho says get used to it. That is the takeaway for Jury. Everything else didn't get as much as Purple gets to keep, I feel like. Purple keeps Leviathan and Jury, and Eratoire, and Rose. That package alone makes a deck viable. Yeah, even with just the stuff they're keeping, I think the strongest buff is to Remy here, because he has the strongest color to go in. They gave the growth card to Black when Red is the one with a powerful growth deck that I would love to see stronger. Plays perfectly into the new CEM buff. I guess we don't need another buff to it. That deck will be really good. But I don't know if any of these are good in Red's other decks. I guess it will take some testing, but it's not good in Burn. I don't think it's good in Explore. Those don't have machines. And SR was like all humans, so I guess these are cards for the future, or just with generic stuff. I will definitely be playing Big Green, but my expectations are a little low. I do think there's a lot of stuff that's like on the fringe that will be better next season. Like all of the black stuff is going to be stronger now that the power level is a little closer, now that they don't have to kill as many purple units. They only have to kill 1 or 2 good Explorer units. It will be interesting to see how things shift. Yawn is not going to be the same, and everybody's playing to beat Yawn pretty much, so the next format's probably going to revolve a lot more around purple, assuming that Limited doesn't change everything. I'm probably overhyping it and overthinking it, but let me know down below if you guys feel the same way about purple, or if you think something else is even stronger. I'm feeling very good about these changes. I would have just liked some more love to black, which will hopefully come in the coming sets to come. I also wanted to give a shout out to my single other English YouTube content creator, Oracle, who himself did a reaction video of sorts. I haven't watched it, but any TEPPEN content that exists, I feel, all must know about. So, let me know what you guys thought down below, and I'm gonna go check out the Oracle video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like the video if you liked the video, subscribe if you subscribed. Once again, I'm Sconchulous, and I'll see you in the next one.